Welcome to another episode of Black Eye Platinums, where I platinum review games you may or may not heard of while showcasing gameplay. This is Ro here with Platinum 134, Dragon Age Veilguard. Yes, the next entry of the game series by EA that the last one, Inquisition, won Game of the Year. Got a lot to say, so let's get into it. So timing, it took me roughly 61 hours to completely beat this game and get this platinum, and it's a continuation from the last game where Solus, the Dreadwolf, basically went AWOL, and they're trying to figure out what's wrong with him and why he's trying to unravel the veil. So yeah, this game went to a whole different direction. Okay, first of all, the combat itself, it's literally a mixture of the second one and the third one, but more the second one, which I did not like. I did not like the second one. It seemed really fluid and really good until you realize you only get 3 classes. I don't know why they thought that was good to have only 3 classes. And then mind you, you cannot switch. At least in Inquisition, you could be like mid-game and say, hey, I want to be a mage, or I want to be a thief, or I want to be a wart. No, you get 3 classes and you have to stick with it the whole game. Yeah, the upgrade system, which is really, really deep. Yeah, you can switch those, but no, you have to stick with the classes. And graphically, it's cool. Like I guess it's on par with what I expect out of a game, in 2025. I mean, it's nothing to go crazy for. Like, it's not anything dramatic. It's not anything that someone's gonna say, oh, look at the little details and stuff like that. The choice-based system in it too. Yeah, it does affect it. It is some dramatic changes, and they do bring it up. It'll be like little subtle things on the side of your screen that'll let you know that, hey, this choice that you made a difference later down the road, because they'll be like, oh, they remembered you said XYZ, things of that nature. But aside from that, in the story, I don't know why it took them that long. Okay, now the game itself, the map, I will say the map is pretty huge, and I'm going to show you right here, the fast travel is really, really good. It's really fast, and that is a huge plus because there's so much backtracking. There's not a lot of locations to go to, but there's so much backtracking. But the fact that it looks like right here, less than 5 seconds, boom, next spot, cool. Yeah, that's going to help when it comes to trying to platinum this game, because you got to do a lot of backtracking. Now, in the sense of what you have to do to get the platinum, there's not many combat trophies. There are not many combat trophies. There's a couple where it's like, doing this quote unquote takedown 5 times, which is basically like when they're stunned and you take them down. Or it'll be things like, I don't even think there's a pair system on there. There's not even one pair, or here, this thing right here, but you can combo with your teammates, and it looks cool. It looks cool on the screen until it's like incredibly repetitive. It's the same animations over and over and over, and you're just like, yo, like, that's all you've got to offer. But yeah, no, at first, when I first played it, I was like, okay, cool, like, combat is fast, it's fluid. Yes, I couldn't experience it as a mage or warrior because I was locked in. But no, I don't know what I honestly, it's 2025. Why are you locked into one class for a game that's going to take more than 50 hours to beat? I don't know. I really think this game was an afterthought. I see why it was a PS Plus game. Now, next, when it comes to upgrading, yes, you do get to upgrade, and their upgrade system is really, really cool. As you can see right here, when you get the same item, it upgrades itself, like in rarity. That's actually something I wish a lot more RPGs would take. That's actually really, really good. And you have to upgrade and sell items to these factions because you want to max rank them. That's how you get a trophy, and you get the best ending where everyone survives. See, this is a skill tree. It's really big. I'm not going to show you everything because, yeah, if you want to be a thief. But the skill tree is really, really big. There's a lot of skills to do. And I think for the most part, they help. I want to believe, because at one point, my character was out there racking up 9 across the board when it comes to damage with just a bow and arrow, so I want to believe that they actually help and contribute. But you do get a trophy for I think it's 51, and then you do get a trophy for taking down all the dragons, which, hate to say it, is coming from Inquisition, which I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it had 12 high dragons. No, this game only had freaking 4 that you need to take down. There was like 5 or 6 you fight in total, and potentially 7, but you only need to take down 4 for the trophy. Blah. And they were all the same, just different typings. They were literally all the same. Now, when it comes to this trophy right here, you have to not fight her. You have to say the right combinations, which go with the quest with Solus. So you have to do the quest with Solus first, which was something with the Dreadwolf, and you have to click all his memories, and then you have to speak to her. Do not fight her. Follow a guide. Do not fight her, because not only do you get an item from her regardless, but you need her to survive because of the trophy, which is everyone survives in the end. So yes, you have to play Mr. Nice Guy if you want to beat it in one playthrough. And trust me, you do not want to play through this again. You do not. So yes, one playthrough is all you need to beat this. Should have been longer game, but thank God I got it in less than 65 hours. Now these mementos, you need to collect at least 140, not because 140 exactly, but you need to collect around 140 mementos. They're pretty obvious. Like, just look everywhere, collect them. Some get 50, some get 300. Just collect a minimum about 140. That's when you could upgrade the caretaker, and when you upgrade the caretaker, that's how you get the max weapon for the trophy level 10 weapons. Then these statues right here, there's two different kinds. One was like a wolf that you're chasing after, and another one is this right here, targeting. You got to collect those. There's not too many of them. I think it's like 20 something. Not too many of those. You have to collect those as well. And then you get this one section right here with the Dreadwolf, with Solus, with his memories, like I was talking about earlier. Yeah, no, it's literally 6 bronze trophy just for doing these. Like, just watching these memories. I ain't gonna lie to you, they were lazy with the trophies. This is the first game where the trophies are as bare bone as possible, where it's like literally just do the mission. Like, for example, you meet a cast of characters, and I like the characters. I like the side characters. I really do, and I like their backstory. It's probably the biggest plus of it. I like their backstory, but yeah, just do the mission. You literally will platinum this game just by doing the missions. Like, I can't even lie to you. There's like I know some of the games I played, like, let's say, for example, the game that Inquisition was compared to after one game of the year was The Witcher 3. And The Witcher 3 had a trophy where it was like, beat a man that was bleeding, poisoned, shocked, and behead him. Like, stuff like that. Whereas, like, it makes sense to get that trophy. Like, you actually tried. This, no, you're just beating the game. Like, I promise you, it is not that hard. Now, again, the backstory and their powers and what they're learning and what they're doing, it's really dope. They definitely, and this is probably why the game didn't sell well, they definitely emphasized the side characters because, yeah, and it's, I don't know. I'm really conflicted because I played all of Dragon Age. Dragon Age 1 Origins was the reason why I even got into RPGs, like, besides Pokemon. This is the reason why I got into RPGs. So seeing how much they've fallen off, and it took so long to make this flop of a game that's just worse than Andromeda, in my opinion, I just don't understand it. It's pitiful to see because you could see the direction that they were trying to go, but they fail so flat. And with the like, if this came out 2 years after Inquisition, fine, it can make sense. Okay, 3 more years, rack up some new one. No, this was an afterthought. I don't care what they say, this is definitely an afterthought. The platinum itself wasn't dramatically hard. It was actually incredibly easy to platinum. It was like white noise. This game became white noise for an RPG that had so much, and then they end up giving us like fan service by throwing us old characters from all the different games. Like, my shout out to my favorite Morgan. Like, no, I said Morgana. Sorry, shout out to Persona 5, the real RPG. But yeah, no, this game, and then at the very end, when you have everyone have their max, when you finish all the side quests, then you have to beat the end game where they have to make choices, and these choices matter who survives. So yeah, probably have to follow God for this, if you have common sense, I guess. But yeah, no, the game itself, man, I don't think I guess it would be my first one on my reviews, but this was a miss, completely a miss. I'd have to rank this game for a platinum review standpoint and just overall a 5. Yeah, it is a 5. It was free for PS Plus. That's all I gotta say. It was free for PS Plus. If you got for PS Plus, PlayStation Plus, then go ahead, try it if you like RPGs. If not, I guess don't really care about it. It's just a miss. I'm very disappointed in them, and they deserve exactly what they got from this game. So yeah. Check out my page for more reviews, and can't wait to show you my next game. Peace.